Is America pursuing TikTok due to security reasons amidst the Gaza conflict? TikTok is one of the most famous and fastest-growing applications, and its popularity has significantly increased during the COVID-19 period, surpassing Instagram in 2021, with over 1 billion users according to Statista. However, in recent months, there has been a hindrance to this digital growth, as efforts by several U.S. lawmakers, led by the House Energy and Commerce Committee, resulted in the passage of a bill to ban the app in the United States, which received overwhelming support with 352 in favor and 65 opposed. In February 2023, a decision was made to prohibit the app from being downloaded on U.S. government devices, a decision also enforced by the European Union and countries such as Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Taiwan, and Afghanistan. This puts the Chinese owner company ByteDance in a dilemma, either to separate the app from the company and sell it, preferably to Americans, or face a potential ban in America, which would lead to losing a significant user base of about 170 million Americans. Reasons for the ban. This banning attempt is not new in U.S. laws, as there are laws that prohibit any company operating in strategic fields like communications and energy if its ownership is non-American. Supporters of the ban argue that TikTok is a national security issue, viewing it as a Chinese spying tool collecting Americans' data and influencing their minds through its algorithms, although this has been proven about American social media platforms as well. Opponents of the law, including human rights groups, see it as illogical and negatively impacting the lives of many users, posing a threat to constitutional freedom of expression. However, many attribute the real reason for combating this app at this time to the momentum gained by the Palestinian issue on the platform, especially after the U.S. House equated antisemitism with anti-Zionism, leading many to scrutinize any content criticizing Israel and its actions. This is evident in the tweet by American journalist Glenn Greenwald on the X platform, where he said, "Every serious news report is looking into how the TikTok ban bill suddenly gained momentum, which seems to have come out of nowhere when the madness of both American parties over many Americans' ability to criticize Israel erupted." Senator Marsha Blackburn also condemned the platform, saying, "It would not be surprising if TikTok, owned by China, promotes content supportive of Hamas." Despite China being a primary reason for the app's ban, the support of many young Americans for the Palestinian cause is what ignited the spark, as confirmed by several news agencies such as NBC and The Independent. TikTok fights allegations. On its part, TikTok sought to combat any allegations supporting the Palestinian cause at the expense of Zionism, as CEO Shu Zichao and his employees spared no effort in appeasing their customers concerned about pro-Palestinian content on the platform. While Zichao was busy with visits and discussions with executives from Tinder and Facebook to address anti-Semitism accusations, TikTok's COO Adam Brazer and his team held meetings and private communications with Jewish users and celebrities in November 2023 to reassure them about the app's impartiality and commitment to creating a safe environment for its users. The contacts included EMI Schumer and Sacha Baron Cohen, who accused the app of promoting hate speech, describing the content on the app as the worst wave of anti-Semitic content since Hitler. Politicians' concerns about TikTok generation. According to an NBC report, there are concerns about the impact of this content on the American youth's perception of Israel. Senator Marco Rubio tweeted on his X account that TikTok is a tool China uses to promote its views among Americans, and now it's being used to downplay Hamas terrorism. The fate of the law now lies with the Senate, where it has moved on to further discussions and votes. If lawmakers' efforts succeed, the law mostly won't force Americans to remove the app from their devices, but they won't be able to download or update it thereafter. U.S. President Joe Biden has stated that he will sign the law once it reaches his desk, a position similar to that of former President Donald Trump in 2020, who tried to ban TikTok and force its sale through an executive order but failed due to legal complications. It is noticeable that there is a concerted effort by Israel supporters to buy TikTok. Former director of the New York office of the UN Human Rights Commission Craig Mekiber said, "They are not trying to ban TikTok, they are trying to use government authority to allow pro-Israel owners to take over, to silence criticisms of genocide and apartheid." Leading these efforts is former U.S. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin, known for his strong ties to Israel, who announced his recruitment of investors to buy the app. China expressed strong opposition last year to any forced sale of the app, with Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman Wang Wenbin saying on March 9 that America is dealing with the TikTok sale issue like thieves, wanting to acquire what is not theirs. Banning decision not easy. One of the main obstacles facing TikTok ban supporters when it reaches the Senate is that the Senate recognizes the importance of young voters, who are a crucial and influential demographic in the 2024 U.S. elections. Trump realized this completely. He reversed his previous stance and opposed banning the app in an attempt to attract voters. Indeed, many voters expressed their dissatisfaction with the law before it was voted on. ByteDance relied on this, not leaving the fate of the app to chance. They urgently posted a call through the app, urging users against the law, as other apps have done before, asking them to contact their representatives in their districts and express their opposition to the proposed law. Congress received numerous calls, many from teenagers, business owners, and platform beneficiaries, pleading at times and threatening self-harm at others, but to no avail. Their efforts only made lawmakers more determined to pass the law, citing the app's ability to mobilize and influence Americans. The passage of the law angered TikTok users, who expressed their anger at a government that doesn't listen to their opinions. According to an independent report, many app users saw the law as an attempt to silence their voices on the Palestinian issue and suppress the opinions of the young generation critical of Israel, unlike the older generation entrenched in U.S. power centers, saying that Biden's government decision will affect the upcoming election's results.